Yet another reminder to delete the Uber app. And here's another reason why. Starting January 1st, 2026, they're issuing this statement to all of their drivers to essentially tell them, we're going to screw you over. We're going to screw over all of the passengers. And here's how. We're going to require you to carry more insurance. We're not going to insure certain things, which means your rates are going to go way up. Oh, and by the way, they used to cover something called uninsured motorist, which for their drivers or passengers that were in the car, they had up to $1 million that if somebody hit them that didn't have enough insurance or had no insurance, that if somebody was paralyzed, dead, or injured, they would give up to $1 million of coverage for their drivers and for the passengers within the car, because Uber's making profits off of both of them, okay? They dropped that down to $30,000. Starting January 1st, $30,000. And here's the kicker, which was weird, is you can see right here what they're sending the drivers to sign off on. It says, except it'll still be $1 million if you're within all of these airports in California. Gee, why is that? Well, that's because they got to play by the same rules and licensure as like taxis and people that do real background checks and certifications. Yeah, we know that Uber doesn't do the real background checks because their own head of safety and risk came out. The statement is in their internal documents that were found in litigation that says, hey, we're not doing enough here. We're having sexual assaults every 8 minutes that are reported. We're doing the bare minimum. Because if you were like a taxi or somebody that actually goes through real licensures and background checks, they actually find these felonies that are more than 7 years old and they dig a little bit deeper. Uber don't want to do that. Instead, they're doing this to screw over all of their drivers, all the people riding their cars. And by the way, as we all know, they're trying to go all driverless. There'll be no more jobs for their drivers. They're trying to pass a proposition here that says that they're not going to have any liability. No one's going to be able to file a product liability case against them for their unchecked artificial intelligence driverless vehicles. It'll be like that movie, I, Robot, with Will Smith, where they could just hack into all these autonomous vehicles, wreak havoc, and guess what? Look. Read everything that comes out with Uber. See who's filing what and why. It's only for money. They're literally sending this to their drivers in about a week and going to tell them, and they're not even going to look at it. They're just going to click a box and they're just going to tell them, you're getting screwed.